Let's check out some stocks on the move. We're joined by Bloomberg's Stephanie Hughes. Stephanie, always great to see you. What's going on with Aya Gold and Silver?
Absolutely, Andy. Happy Friday. So Aya Gold and Silver raised as much as 7.8% today, making it the top TSX performer for pretty much the entire trading session. And there's two things going for the company today. First off, CIBC initiated coverage of the precious metals company with an outperformer rating. The analyst said that this was a growing silver producer, really at a time when there are fewer investable options out there in this environment with a lot of mergers and acquisitions that are scooping up these silver names. They added that silver is also undergoing this transition phase where a lot of these single asset producers are really being sold at premiums, and that's really shedding a light at the scarcity of producers out there. So to them, Aya stands out in particular, given its Moroccan mine expansion that is expected to put more production online, and the recent proposal to spin out its non-core gold assets, which could really unlock more value for the company. The second thing Aya has going for it is, simply put, just the rally in gold prices that we've been seeing. There's been an escalation in the Russia-Ukraine conflict that's really having investors flock to safe havens like gold, and being in part a gold name, Aya is really benefiting from the run-up in prices. So two good news stories as far as gold prices and the outperformer rating goes for Aya today, and that's what's pushing up prices higher, or the shares higher.
And update us, please, on Groupe Dynamite, the clothing retailer that went public just this week.
That's right, Groupe Dynamite. So those shares moved up by 1% at its highest point, and that's not really a really big move, but it is a rebound from its disappointing debut yesterday. So Groupe Dynamite, a Montreal-based clothing retailer, announced a $300 million IPO earlier this week to start trading yesterday at $21 per share. So viewers are maybe more familiar with this brand, with Dynamite locations and garage stores that tend to have a lot of 13-year-olds shopping around in them, of which they have about 300 locations of both of those in Canada and the U.S. So the more exciting news is that this is the first Canada's first corporate listing since March 2023. So it's been a while since we've seen a Canadian company come to market like this. And even though it's been a sluggish start, IPO bankers are optimistic that this could really reignite some interest in the IPO space. It was kind of funny. Yesterday, a social media follower said that Dynamite was looking more like un pétard mouillé, which means a wet firecracker. So we'll keep a watch and see if there's reigniting shares and IPO interest there, Andy.
That's what the Brits call a damp squib. Okay, thank you very much, Stephanie. Always great talking to you. Have a great weekend. Stephanie Hughes of Bloomberg. The closing bells are up next.